Good morning, children. Today for class 10 we will see equations reducible to the standard form of a linear equation in two variables. Okay, the topic is equations reducible to the standard form of a pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay. Now, you take for example, we have an equation like this: 2 by x plus 3 by y equal to 13. Okay, and 5 by x minus 4 by y equal to minus 2. Just say we have these two equations. Now what happens is, this is not in the standard form, right? We have the variables in the denominator. So it will not be possible to solve them. So the only way we can do it is by a little substitution. What we can do is, this equation, if you notice, is actually 2 into 1 by x, correct? And this is 3 into 1 by y equal to 13. Okay, so this 1 by x, just say I substitute 1 by x as a and 1 by y as b. So what will happen? Let 1 by x equal to a and 1 by y equal to b. Then what happens to this equation? It will become 2a plus 3b equal to 13. Now, has it come into the form that we can use to solve? Yes or no? So we have to bring it like this. Even the second equation, if you substitute, we will get it. Wait, I will just show you how to solve this. Okay. Same. So this first equation has become this one, right? So I'll mark this as 3. Now the second equation, when I substitute 1 by x equal to a and 1 by y equal to b, then the second equation will become, now this will be, second equation will become what? 5a minus 4b equal to minus 2. So we have got two equations now, equation 3 and equation 4. Now once they have come into this form, we can use any one of the methods that we have learnt. We can use either substitution method or elimination method or cross multiplication method to solve it. Okay. Now let us see how we can solve this, right? So shall we go with the elimination method? If we have to go by elimination method, what happens? That is the easiest method, children. So it's best you opt for that when there is no specification of the method. So let us go by the elimination method. Now this coefficient of a is 2 and the coefficient of a is 5 in this case. So what I am going to do is, I am going to try and make it the same. So for that, I have to multiply this equation by 5 and this equation by 2. So what does third equation become? It will become 5 into this whole thing. So that will be 5 2s are 10a and plus 15b equal to 5 into 13 is 65. Are we okay with that? Then what does fourth equation become? I am going to multiply it by 2. When I multiply it by 2, what will I get? I will get 10a minus 8b equal to minus 4. Are we okay with this? Now let us see how we can solve it. I have to subtract, right? The coefficients of a are the same. So to get rid of that, I have to subtract. So when I am subtracting, I have to change the sign throughout. So what will this become? This will become 10a minus 10a will cancel out and 15b plus 8b is how much? 23b equal to, this will become 65 plus 4. See, can you see that? We have to use the new sign. 65 plus 4 will become 69. So that implies b is equal to 69 by 23, and that is 3. Now once we have got the value of b as 3, what will a equal to? We can substitute it in either this equation or this equation. Let us substitute in this third equation. So what will happen? Substituting b is equal to 3 in 3. What does that imply? So 2a plus 3 3s are 9 equal to 13. Correct? So what does that become? That will become 2a is equal to 13 minus 9. So that is 2a is equal to 4 and a is equal to 2. So we have got the value of a and b, but that is not our question. Our question was to solve for x and y. So now we have to substitute in our assumption. We have said 1 by x is equal to a and 1 by y equal to b. So what will that be? Therefore 1 by x is equal to, what is my a? A is 2. So when I cross multiply, that implies 1 by 2 is equal to x. Correct? Then what will b be? B is 3. Therefore 1 by y is equal to 3. So when you cross multiply, what will you get? You will get 1 by 3 is equal to y. So I have solved the equation for x and y. Understand? So many students, what they do is, after they find the value of a and b, they stop. They don't find the value of x and y. So what happens is you lose a few marks. It's a 3-mark question. So when you don't find x and y, you'll tend to lose 1 mark. So you have to be careful about that. Okay. So did you understand the method? So in this method, we had x and y. It was in the denominator. So to bring it to a form where we can solve it algebraically, I have substituted 1 by x as a and 1 by y as b and solve the equation. Have you understood? Okay. Now let us go for another example. It's not necessary that only x has to be in the denominator. We can even have a expression in the denominator. Let us see how that goes. Okay. Supposing I have a sum like this: 5 by x minus 1 plus 1 by y minus 2 equal to 2. Okay, and 6 by x minus 1 minus 3 by y minus 2 equal to 1. Okay. So if this is my sum, then what happens is, now here we have x and y in the denominator, not separately, but it is as 2 terms. So what we have to do in this case, once again, we'll have to get rid of this part in the denominator, then only we can solve, right? So what I am going to say, if you notice, these two will be the same and these two will be the same. So I am going to say, let 1 by x minus 1 equal to a and 1 by y minus 2 equal to b. When I substitute like that, what happens? In that case, the first equation will become 5a plus 1b equal to 2. And the next equation will become 6a minus 3b equal to 1. Okay. So now it has become very simple. Once again, we can use elimination method to solve these two equations. Now if you want, we can make these two the same by multiplying this equation by 3. Correct? So in that case, supposing I mark this as, this we mark as 1 and 2. and this is 3 and 4. So supposing I multiply 3 by 3, what will happen? That implies you'll get 15a plus 3b equal to 3 2s are 6. Okay. Now I am going to eliminate this. Now if I need to eliminate, what do I have to do? Should I add or subtract? I should add. So when we are adding the equations, I don't have to change the sign. So directly when we add, what will happen? 6 plus 15 will be equal to 21a. This will cancel out, equal to 7. So that implies a is equal to 7 by 21, which is equal to 1 by 3. Correct? Okay, now I've got the value of a as 1 by 3. Now let us substitute it in one of these equations to get the value of b. I think it will be good if we substitute it here because 6 and 3 will cancel. So substituting in 4, what will we get? We will get 6 into 1 by 3 minus 3b equal to 1. So if I cancel, I'll get 2. So in that case, that implies, what will you get? 2 minus 3b equal to 1. That is minus 3b equal to minus 1. So what is b equal to 1 by 3? So I have got the value of a as 1 by 3 and b also as 1 by 3. Okay, so now what I have to do is, I don't need the value of a and b. My question was to solve for x and y. So I have to substitute in this and get the corresponding answer. So let us try. So what will happen? You will get, therefore, 1 by x minus 1 equal to 1 by 3. So when you cross multiply, what will you get? 3 is equal to x minus 1. That is, x is equal to 4. Have you got it? I have transposed and got the value of x. Now let us see how this can be done for y. So this will be actually, what will it be? Shall we do it on the top? Okay. So what will happen here? You will have 1 by y minus 2 is equal to 1 by 3. 1 by y minus 2 equal to b. b is 1 by 3. So when you cross multiply, what will you get? 3 is equal to y minus 2. That is, y is equal to 5. So we have got the value of x and y first by reducing it to the pair of linear equations and then solving for x and y. Okay, so this second part is very important, don't leave it out. Have you understood, children? So what did we do? When we had x minus 1 and y minus 2 in the denominator, we have taken 1 by x minus 1 as a and 1 by y minus 2 as b. Once we have got that, I have substituted in the equations to get 5a plus 1b equal to 2 and 6a minus 3b equal to 1. Now I have solved these two equations by the method of elimination. For the method of elimination, we have to get rid of one variable, right? So in this case, I see this is 1 and this is 3. So it will be easier to multiply this equation by 3. If I multiply this equation by 3, 3b and minus 3b will be helping me to get rid of b. So what I have done is multiplied this first equation by 3 and got this result. That is 3 5s are 15a plus 3b plus 3 2s are 6. Now since the signs are already opposite, I don't have to subtract, I'm going to add. So when I add, what happens? 6 plus 15, 6a plus 15a equal to 21a, 3 minus 3b and plus 3b cancels out, and 1 plus 6 equal to 7. I have transposed and got the value of a as 1 by 3. Then substituting a is equal to 1 by 3 in one of these equations, we will get the corresponding value of b. I have taken it in the second equation, so you get 6 into 1 by 3 minus 3b equal to 1. Then when I have cancelled, I have got 2 minus 3b equal to 1, that is minus 3b equal to minus 1, b is equal to 1 by 3. Have you got it? Then Now you substitute A and B value in our assumption part and get the corresponding value for X and Y. Have you understood? I will give you some sums for homework. Please try these sums. These are very important and try and solve them. Okay? It will be easy because you have already learnt the method of elimination. Understand? Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. Stay home. Stay safe.